thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much for coming out this evening. How exciting is this? Oh my gosh. The next mayor of Tampa. Oh, yes. All right. All right. I see so many friends out here. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it so much. I have to say some thank yous first. First and foremost to my boys who will remain my constant joy. And by far the greatest accomplishment of my life. I used to have a little plaque in their room, and it said, "I'm proud of you every day. It's just that some days I'm louder about other things." So I hope I was never too loud about many things, because I love you with all of my heart. And to my partner, Anna Cruz. The one and only, the invincible Anna Cruz. I would not be here today. I would not be standing here today if it was not for her. So, Anna, thank you. Thank you for your guidance, your direction, your scolding. I know more about this than you do, Jane Castor. But everything that you have done has brought me to this point here. Mostly, I thank you for your friendship, and I thank you for your love. I love you. And to my family, my mom and dad raised 5 kids on a carpenter's salary. That's no small feat. But while we weren't rich in the monetary sense, we were rich in the things that mattered. They taught us strong values. They taught us how to work hard. They taught us how to be kind and compassionate, and most of all, to have a great sense of humor. So I love you, Mom, my brothers and sisters, my nephews, my niece, the whole Castor clan. And to the greatest campaign team in the world, without a doubt. So Ashley, Tim, Marley, Ebony, and Ebony's +1 with Callie, who added the attitude to the whole thing. Samantha, Adrian, Scott, Adam, Keith, Kevin, and Will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And something that I think is very important is that no matter what we were faced with, no matter what obstacle was put in our way, we remained positive and focused on the issues that mattered to our community. And the interns. Our interns were unbelievable. If anyone questions today's youth, you just need to have a conversation with one of the interns for our campaign. They were nothing short of amazing. College and high school students that gave it their all. They were in there every single day, working their heart out for me. So I thank each and every one of you. And our volunteers, we had hundreds of volunteers. I mean, volunteers, friends that I had known from kindergarten on up, and friends that I met on the campaign trail that just did a myriad of tasks, from making endless phone calls. I even got a phone call yesterday from my own campaign reminding me to go vote. So I'm telling you, that group was on it now, no doubt about that. And everything from working the polling stations, Laretha took it to a new high. There she is. With Team Laretha, they had barbecues and dance parties and everything else. So go West Tampa. putting out the signs. I see Joe out there. Joe and Seeley probably are personally responsible for putting out 1,000 signs and marching in parades and canvassing neighborhoods. We had hundreds of people canvassing neighborhoods. Equality Florida was there every weekend, teachers, unions, everybody was there every weekend. And I got a great canvassing story to tell you, because I've always got people in my life I call the levelizers. They always bring you back down to earth when you may get a little too large for your britches, as my dad used to say. So I'm canvassing with a young high school kid out in West Tampa. And every door we knocked on, every person we talked to said that they had either already voted for me or they were gonna vote for me. So at the end of the day, long, hot day, we're walking back to the car and I'm feeling good. And I said to this young man, I said, you know, I feel good. I said, every single person said they either voted for me or they were gonna vote for me. And he looked me right in the eyes and said, well, do you think they just said that because you're standing here? So needless to say, he was off the team after that. And the people who brought the endless supplies of food to the campaign office, Olga, Nina, Brian, Manny, and Augie, you brought water, fruit, junk food, more junk food, and more junk food after that. And Michelle and Robbie Fiedo, yay, let's hear it. I think that they upped our volunteer staff with their Saturday feasts of beef stroganoff and baked ziti. So here's to Fiedo. You guys go to their restaurant. They've got the best food in the world. I would like to thank everyone for the endorsements as well. The political leaders and community advocates, the unions, everybody that supported this campaign. I can't thank you enough. And to the past and present mayors, I thank each and every one of you because you taught me such lessons of leadership. From Governor Martinez, way back when I first became a police officer, Governor Martinez was a mayor. And when there was a threat to the mayor, they would send a police car out there. So I sat in the driveway of Mayor Martinez's house when he came out with his basset hound, ostensibly to take the basset hound for a walk, I would have to guess. And he would stand there for hours and talk to me. And think about that, a young police officer having the opportunity to talk to the mayor. When the campaign came along, I called him and he asked me to come to his office so he could share his campaign experiences and his viewpoints on leadership. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And to Mayor Greco over here, woo! Mayor Greco and I went through some times, didn't we, sir? We went through 9/11 together, and one of the things that Mayor Greco taught me, underscored for me, is that you should appreciate the accomplishments and the achievements of every single person that you encounter. So I thank you for that, sir. Mayor Pam Iorio appointed me as the chief of police, which I thought was the pinnacle of public service. How could you possibly get any higher? And she taught me how to be courageous and graceful under the worst of circumstances when you've been knocked to your knees. And she and I have a bond that was formed through adversity, and she has taught me so much about leadership, and I will be forever grateful for her as well. And then we have Bob Buckhorn. Woo! Yes. I tell you what, Bob Buckhorn, what an amazing mayor he has done. He has done so much for our community. I don't know if there's enough gratitude in this city for what he has done for Tampa. He has taken, you know, when the history books are written, it's going to show that he took a city that was knocked to its knees during one of the worst recessions and lifted it up to new heights. And he did that with a laser focus of vision, hard work, and more love than anybody could have for their city. So we all owe Bob Buckhorn a debt of gratitude. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for being here today, because you're what put me up here on this stage. With your encouragement, your direction, your votes, you brought me here where I'm at. So I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you for the part that you played in my campaign. And how about those election results? You know what that does? That sends a resounding message to our community. Yes. No, it sends a resounding message to the nation. That Tampa celebrates its diversity and lifts everyone up in a positive way. We don't tear people down with negativity. So thank you all for believing in that message. So tonight we're going to celebrate all that's good about Tampa, and then tomorrow we're going to roll up our sleeves and get to work, because we have accomplished so much, but there is so much yet to be done in this community. And what I'm going to do is focus on strengthening our neighborhoods. That's where my heart is at. And I'm going to do that by working with the county to develop transportation solutions that connect each and every one of our communities, each and every one of our neighborhoods, yes. Make affordable and accessible housing available to everyone so that they can be proud of the home that they live in, and they can choose to live in any neighborhood that they want to live in. We're also going to attract and create new jobs that provide a living wage for all of our citizens so that we lift our entire city up. I want Tampa to be seen as the innovation hub of the nation, a smart city where businesses and the best and the brightest from around the world want to come while we continue to grow jobs locally. And we are going to do that. And as I have said, this city's going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in my entire lifetime. And we have one opportunity to create that city that we all want. The city that we want to live and work in, and the city that we'll be proud to pass off to the next generation. So I can tell you, standing here before you tonight as your next mayor, I have never been more hopeful or more excited about our city's future. And it's going to take each and every one of us to lift this city up and make it what we want it to be, the world-class city that we know Tampa can be. So if you will stand with me, I'll take us there. Thank you all.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move